Hello, hello, friends. Welcome to Some Creative Ink. I'm Nancy Thompson. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Skaneateles, New York, and it's time to get creative. Let's go get inspired so we can create and share all those beautiful creations with others. So come on in and say hello. We have a simple and easy project today. It's sort of like a fun fold, just kind of unique design. It is using designer paper as our card base. So we've used designer paper before as our card base, but this one's just a little bit different. We're going to use 6x6 for our base. It's a beautiful day here in Skaneateles. The sun is shining, the wind is blowing, and it's warm. It's just beautiful. I don't know. We're expecting rain tomorrow, so hopefully not. Hopefully the rain stays away. That would be beautiful because it's the weekend, right? Okay, so if you're joining in, please say hello. Let me know where you're from, whether it's your first time joining, and I welcome you. I welcome you to Some Creative Ink. And if you're new, make sure you subscribe to my newsletter. That's where I put share PDF tutorials with you, the latest YouTube videos, and specials going on with Stampin' Up! And myself. So let's get started, okay? You know what? I didn't change my host code again, but let me take a piece of paper so I can write it down, and then I can share it with you on my desktop because I don't know. It's been busy here. So 6, let's, BS3FC. Okay, I've got the host code. Alrighty, so we're going to do another Christmas card today. There we go. So we're in our 24 to 25 annual catalog. We're going to be using... did I get that right? Hang on. Oh, yes, here it is. The Merriest of Trees on page 78. You guys see that okay? This was a carryover from last year, so I've been trying to go through what's on my shelf and utilizing it. I really did not utilize this at all last year, so it's time to get it a little bit inky, okay? And we're also going to be using today, so here's that Merriest of Trees stamp set, okay? And then the matching bundles, which is really kind of neat. There's all these like different size tree die cuts here. So you could make little trees. You could layer these all up so you've got different dimension of your trees as well. It's the gamut, okay? Plus we got a tree trunk die. We've got, I think this is for like the gift packaging here, and then this would be like for your bow here, or the tree trunk as well. You could have a piece of wood there for the trunk. These here are for lights on your tray, so you can create like a string of lights on the tree as well. And then we've got a star. And then over here on this, we've got ornament cutouts. We've got this accessory that you can put on your label, so it creates kind of like that little flappy thing. We've got more ornaments here as well. That's a bow for your package. So lots of fun things here that accessorize with this stamp set. Hi, Shirley and Deborah, welcome. Okay, so that's the Merriest of Trees. And then on Wednesday, you know, I didn't grab those cards. What did we do on Wednesday? It was Take the Bow. Let me see. Oh yeah, I do have them here. It was, we used the Take a Bow designer paper, and we used this, it was card sketch number 5, I believe, and created, and also the reindeer paper where we fussy cut some of the reindeers and added these really fun peppermints, which are out of stock right now. They've been so popular, but they are coming back in just a few more days. Okay, so these are some of the cards that we created on Wednesday using that card sketch. So you can go back and watch the replay and see what we did with them. So we're gonna do another take because I love this paper. Number one, so we're gonna be using this take a bow or bow, whatever. I want to say it's a bow, okay? Designer paper right here. This is just such true Christmas colors here. And we're going to use the Snowflake Sky embossing folder again, and this plaid embossing folder as well. I'm not sure if that's quite the name of it, but this is new in our mini catalog. The Snowflake is out of the annual. Okay, we've got more people joining in. Hi, Kathy and Betty, welcome. Okay, so this is going to be a quick card today because I've done a lot of the prep work here for you all, but I wanted for you to walk through. Well, let's look at the card. So here's the card right here. So I've used the designer paper as our card base, but I want to show you how to cut it, okay? And also the size of the cardstock. So really cool design, I think. Okay, so let's start out with our 6x6 designer paper, and I chose this pattern, and we pretty much just need, so here's my host code for September, and I was looking for my dimensions here just to double check. And what did I do with them, Nancy? Yeah, because I wrote them down. I drew it all out too, so I wouldn't, here we go. Okay, we got it. So we need a 6-inch length, and then our height needs to be 5 1/4. So if you have a directional pattern, this one sort of is, you'd want the 6-inch long, and then a height of 5 1/2 inches, okay? So let's take a 1/2 inch off one side. Okay, so that's the 5 1/2 inch side, and we're going to just turn it back around the other way, so we've got the 6-inch length, okay? And then we're simply going to score it at 4 1/4, all right, because that's our normal 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. Does that make sense, everybody? All right, so we've got 6 inches, 5 1/2 tall, and we've scored it at 4 1/4. So this leaves 1 3/4 inch little band there, okay? All right, so hopefully you're all with me so far, and that's all we have to do, everyone. Okay, so we're gonna really put a really good burnish on this, and then we have a piece of basic white here, and this is going to be 8 inches long and 4 inches, yeah, 4 inches tall, right? Yes, or 5 1/4. Excuse me, let me back that up. Let me double check here. Yes, 5 1/4 inches. Okay, so 8 inches long, 5 1/4 inches tall, okay? And I've already embossed. My embossing's kind of crooked. That grid is kind of crooked in the embossing folder. So you would want to kind of put it in like this and run it through your machine with the flap flat, okay? And run it through the, generally they recommend the fold first, so then you would run it through, okay? All right, so let's give another good burnish on this. And this is gonna sit into our card base like this. So we're gonna have a nice kind of a, we're gonna go top to bottom, okay? Really is what we want to do. And then I'll give you a tip on how to adhere this side, okay? So let's add, let me find my glue here. I have my team meeting on Sunday, so I've been kind of prepping for that. We've got some fabulous projects we're going to be doing. So let's just, we're going to completely cover the back of this with some adhesive. So let's just do that. Get it so we're sure it's going to stick. That looks good enough. All right, so let's just, I'm going to just kind of just stick it into that crease, okay? And make sure it's centered from top to bottom, all right? There we go. So we've got that, all right? So there's our card insert. So then what I'm going to do is we're going to just kind of draw a line from here to here, just inside this cardstock, okay? We don't want to go completely to this edge, but we can go to this edge right here, okay? And then we're going to add some liquid glue because this is going to overlap, all right? The edge extends past the basic white cardstock. Okay, let me hold that up so you guys can see that. So you can see I've got a border here and a border here with no adhesive. Okay, so the best way, instead of going like this, I think you get a better, what card did I do first? When I was first doing it, it just was kind of bulky here. So I'm trying to think which card I did first. Maybe it was this one. It just kind of bulked up there. So I found that if I just go and smooth this out like this, it closed a lot better. All right. So you can see where I didn't want any adhesive here. All right. Okay. What do you guys think of this fold? That is pretty darn crooked. So let's just burnish this just a little bit better. Okay. There, that opens pretty good. All right. It'll just make it stand up really well. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is I've got this 1-inch strip of yeah, what is it? Granny apple green. I had to think what color it is. I wanted to say green galore. Boy, that's a color from the past, isn't it? So I'm just running some liquid glue just along the edge of that designer paper. And it's just going to go the length of the white, okay? And I'm just going to reach in with my snips and snip off that excess, the excess there. All right. I feel like I did a little too much. Let me grab my adhesive remover here. Got a little bit of excess glue there. There we go. That feels better. Isn't that nice? I love this little strip. It just, that little bit of color just makes everything pop and look a little bit more finished edge. Okay, so I die cut one of the tag out of there, out of real red cardstock, and I've already embossed it with the snowflake. Can you guys see that snowflake on there? Love that snowflake embossing folder. So we're going to use this, and then I die cutted a tree. Already stamping done, right? So it's just hard to decide which. I think I want to go with the green, or maybe you guys could decide, or should I go with the polka dot? All right, so there's that, or there's the stripe. So 3 choices: the solid green, the striped, or the polka dot. While you guys are maybe helping me decide there, I'm going to take some of this silver and white or sheer ribbon and tie a bow on this, okay? That looks about right. Let's go a little bit more. Here we go. And I love this ribbon. It ties a bow really, really nice. Just adjust our little bows here. Okay, nobody has a thought as to whether to go with the polka dot, the stripes, or the, we'll call them stars. Here we go. Okay, so let's just cut our ends there. Isn't that just pretty? I love using this ribbon. It's just so beautiful. Okay, who stripes? Kathy Burke says the stripes. All right, Kathy, we're gonna go with stripes. Okay, so let's add some dimensionals to our tree here. I thought the red polka dots on the back were just a little too much, not enough contrast, you know. We need that contrast in there to make things pop. So this is my little trash bowl. Okay, so let's just put this onto here. All right, We're going to put some more dimensionals on our tag here. And there we go. Okay, let's do a greeting here. So as I was cutting this paper, I of course had some 1/2-inch strips left, right? So let's take a real red ink here, and we are using out of the, I think this is where I got it from. Yes, the Merriest of Trees, Love and Joy. And then we're going to do Wish You a Merry Christmas. Okay, so let's do that. Love and Joy on this 1/2-inch strip here. Okay, there's that. And let's just cut off a little bit of that. And we're going to pull in my retired hexagon punch. I just find this is just so easy. So if you still have this, I just can't give it up. But you could just flag it with scissors. Okay, so we've got that. We're going to just put that right on there. Let's just add a little bit of glue in the center. And then we will just angle this just like that. All right, look at that. But we're not done yet. We got to add a little bit of embellishments to this, okay? Okay, Rachel. Hi, welcome, Rachel. She wanted the dots. I think, did I do one with dots? I'm not sure. But anyways, let's keep moving along. Oh, let's see. Oh, we do have, I should have put this on before we started. We got this little embellishment here. Remember, that was that 1/2-inch strip that we cut off in the beginning. So what did I say? That's 5 1/4. Let's just make this the same length as our cardstock. And we will add this to the inside here. Let's just add a little bit of glue here. Okay, and then we'll add this strip here. So everything was used out of that 6 by 6 piece of designer paper. We made it our card base and used the excess, that 1/2-inch strip on here, because we like to just use it up, right? Let's not hoard that paper. And then we'll do another little 1/8 strip there. Trim that. Yeah, doesn't that just like make it so finished? I love doing that. Okay, let's stamp our greeting on the inside. I think, you know what, I'm going to switch this out. Let's do, hoping your home is filled with the spirit of the season. Let's do that. I think, do I have another? Let's peel this one off. Put this on. And let's do this. And then wait till you see the finale. Just stamp that right there. There, look at that. I love it. Okay, so let's add a little bit of embellishments, right? So we have these white loose snowflakes. These are in the mini catalog, and they are fabulous. They're kind of like, not really hard, sort of like a soft plastic, okay? Foamy, plastic foam type deal. There's different sizes in there, and you could actually color them with your blends as well. Let me grab, I gotta grab a take your pick tool here. So here's one that I've colored with the blends, one side that I didn't end up using. I had used Poppy Parade, but you could definitely color them with your blends. Okay, so we're gonna just take and add a little dab of glue wherever we want a snowflake, okay? And let's, I guess we'll go with 5, all right? And so use your, let me grab my take your pick tool, the actual one that we sell. So you could just take, kind of pick it up with take your pick tool, okay? You guys see that? And then just kind of set it right down on there, because they are so tiny. Don't press too hard. You just want to grab it, okay, with the point, and just set it down on there on your liquid glue. Glue dots are way too big, and then just let them dry a little bit. But these, I think, are so adorable, and there are so many in this container. I don't know if it says how many. It just says grams. So some are, you know, like there might be a little snowflake missing, so you just get rid of it. All right, let's grab a large one here. I want to say there's like 3 sizes. We'll put one right there. All right, so you could put lots, you could really embellish with a ton of snowflakes. Don't you love that? Look at those snowflakes. Okay, let's do our envelope flap, okay, which is somewheres here. Here we go. So let's grab our envelope flap. And you can get about, I had cut like a 2 3/8 inch strip of designer paper, and I was able to get 3 of these trees down that strip, but you could probably leave it 6 by 6 and probably get a lot more, because there was a little bit of waste, but not too bad. So let's add some liquid glue to our envelope flap, and oops, hopefully I don't have glue over my desktop. There's a little bit. And let's do this. So then we have a card all ready to go. So hopefully you are getting some of your holiday cards done for this coming season. Even if it's, this would make a cute tag for a package as well. So you could have fun just making a bunch of tags. Adding a different type of greeting if you wanted to. All right, there's our card for today. I like the stripes. I don't think you can go wrong with using any design that you want. Okay, let's look at the other ones that I've made. Okay, so here's the other one, just like that, but with the different, let me zoom in a little bit more, okay, so you guys can see that. So there's that one, and then let's look at this one with the candy stripes. You can kind of see I use the "We Wish You a Merry Christmas" on there. You know, the stripes complements the greenery on there. Okay, and then we have this one right here. So this one we used a Granny Apple tag and some stripes and the polka dots on there. And then the polka dots are on the inside. And then we have this one right here. So, and that's what we got for today. So I hope you've inspired. Here's my, whoops, sorry about that, guys. Here's my, just go to my website. The host code has changed. And I forgot to change it here, but this is the host code, okay? So just go to Create with Nancy, maybe that one would be better, and .com, and if you need to order any of these supplies, they are available in the store other than the snowflakes. So okay, so let's do this. There we go. So I hope you, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're leaving inspired so you go and do a creation. I didn't get a chance to do this card, a design in a different format, but maybe someday soon I'll do that. So I hope you're feeling inspired to go and create, and come back next Wednesday at 3 p.m. for some more Creative Ink. And have a fabulous weekend, everybody, whether it's rainy, sunshine, or whatever. So I appreciate you so much. Thanks.